The betting, the not so much anymore, is more down to my own fault. I need to get studying again to get the edge back. But yeah, it's a great product. I love the exchange. It's really, in my opinion, one of the better bookmakers, if not the best bookmaker out there.
Moving along to race number 2, and race number 2 will be the opening leg of the place accumulator. And looking at the field over 1,400 meters, number 7, Her Royalty, is the marginal favorite at 15 to 10. Early money for number 3, French Duchess, from 5 to 2 down 18 to 10. And then we have number 1, Elusive Bell, at a price of 9 to 2, 5 to 1 and better the rest. Rahil, let's touch on number 1, Elusive Bell, from the Louis Goosen outfit. I see they got the apprentice with the 4 kgs off from the best of a draw. And this being a maiden handicap, these maiden handicaps are always very difficult to assess.
They certainly are, because obviously the weights vary from 60 all the way down to, sometimes it could be 52, sometimes when there's 4 kgs off the back, it could happen to even be 48 with some of the lower weights. But in this race, I see it's just down to 50.5 with number 6, Dynasty's Last. And Elusive Bell, not familiar with this rider who claims the 4 kgs. Draw 1, an advantage, returning 7 days later, so she must have pulled up very well from that last run behind Weight to Burn, where she was well held, but her form prior to that was fair, and she seemed to be getting closer. So I think she could certainly be involved here, number 1, Elusive Bell. But Sheldon, for me, I like number 3, French Duchess. Was quite encouraged by the way this filly ran on last time out over 1,000 meters, having a first start for Baron Bortas here in KZN. And I think that 3.5 lengths with Celtic Chief is good enough to see this filly being the horse to beat in this race. I think 1,400 meters is going to suit her down to the ground. I think the poly track is absolutely ideal for her. On pedigree, she should love the surface. From a 3 draw, despite having 60 kgs on the back, I think she's got more improvement to come here in KZN, and I think that she's the horse that they all have to beat. So she's going to be the top choice for me. I think she sets the standard in this race, and in terms of the place accumulators, I'm going to take my chances and bank this filly.
Right here, and then on to number 7, Her Royalty, and this daughter of New Predator. She's got some fair runs in the bank. For me, they're experimenting with her. They tried her over the 1,600. I don't think she quite got the 1,600. They then dropped her to the 1,200 last time. Now they're going the in-between trip of 1,400. So how do you read into number 7, Her Royalty, from that barrier?
It will be interesting to see how she goes. She's one of the fillies that could certainly run into exactas and trifectas. My one concern is that last time out, I'm not sold on that form line. It was quite a shallow race that Professor Lupin won, and she was well beaten 5 lengths that day. So I'm not quite sure what to make of her based on that run. But I think she could get involved for a bet like the exact and trifecta, as I mentioned. But 1,400 meters, it could suit her. It may be the right distance for her, in fact, because I remember when she ran over 1,600 meters, she just seemed to lack extra over the final stages of the race, and 1,400 could be the trip that suits her quite nicely.
Well, there we go. Race number 2, Rahil's in the camp of number 3, French Duchess, the daughter of Trippy, and why not? The stable's in form, just needed that local introduction and should be the horse they have to beat. I'm going to be in the camp of number 1, Elusive Bell, with the 4 kilograms off the back and the best of the draw, but obviously I'd like to find out a bit more on race day about the apprentice and see exactly how this rider can ride. So number 1, Elusive Bell, and number 3, French Duchess. Those are the 2 horses that Rahil and I will be shouting for.
It's Donovan Everett from Cape Racing, and I'd just like to say it's an absolute pleasure to be involved with Intrabet and Cape Breeders in this golf day today here at Pearl Valley. It's fantastic for the industry to see all the relevant stakeholders coming down and having a good time and networking, and it's exactly what the industry needs right now in terms of moving forward and recreating some positivity to take us forward into the next year.